Hello and welcome back to In the Christmas Kitchen with Pen, and today I'm going to be making a make ahead gravy, and it's exactly what it says on the tin. Now, Christmas Day you really do want a nice gravy, but they can be a bit of a faff. So this you can make now, you can cool it, you can freeze it, and then you just get it out on Christmas Eve, pop it in a pan on Christmas Day and warm it through gently on the hob, and it will have so much flavour. So in my pan I've got some chopped chopped onions, chopped carrots. I should have celery, but goodness me, I've run out of celery. I never run out of celery. And I've also got 4 chicken thighs. Now, excuse me, wings would usually be used for this, but these chicken thighs have been in the freezer for a little while, so I thought, well, let's get them used. So you'll also need some herbs. So fresh herbs are best if you can. So I've got some rosemary, some thyme, just a couple of sprigs of each. Oh, excuse me, my nose is going to go now, isn't it? And some sage. I absolutely adore sage. The smell, the taste are wonderful. Right, and what I'm also going to do is I'm going to pop in some garlic cloves, and all I'm going to do with the garlic cloves is, well, nothing really. I'm just going to open them. That would be a good start, Pen. And I'm just going to take off the papery bits, and they can go in as well. Oh, I'll tell you what, this smells good already. Right, now I need to go in with some oil. So I'm just going to use good old vegetable oil. Meantime, I'm going to preheat my oven. And you'd preheat your oven to 190, but obviously this cooks quicker, so I'm going on roast, and I'm going to 170. And you'd need to cook for about an hour, but because this cooks quicker, I'm going for 50 minutes. So we're preheating while I'm talking. So there is our lovely tray of deliciousness. Add some oil, and then we need to go in with some salt and some pepper. And then I'll get your hands in there. Now I could put on some gloves, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to get my hands in. Let's bring you down so you can see. Just getting my hands in and tossing everything so that I know it's all coated with oil, and I'm going to try and stick the sage in particular underneath the chicken and the vegetables, because it's a more delicate herb than the rosemary. The rosemary will be okay. Right, so that's all looking, well, like chicken and vegetables, to be quite honest. Let's just wash off my hands. There we go, there's a couple of bits sticking out, so there we go. Right, we're hot enough, so we're going in the oven. And we're going in for 50 minutes, but remember, if you were doing it in your oven, your proper oven, it would be for an hour. So I shall be back when this has roasted. Hold on a minute. Who's a silly person then? That'll be me. I forgot the bay leaves. So let's get some bay leaves in. And again, I'll just poke them underneath things. Right, don't forget the bay leaves. They kind of add an umami flavour to things. And right, back in. I'll be back. Our 50 minutes is very nearly up. I have tossed the chicken and vegetables a couple of times. The papery skin has come, there we go, we're finished, has come off of the garlic. So let's get this out and show you what it looks like. Now, I don't know about using that for gravy. I could eat that right now. But what I have to do now is pop it onto the hob. I'm going to put the other glove on because I'm just going to stir because we don't want anything stuck on the bottom, and I haven't, because this pan is amazing. So, right, I'm going to turn it right round and I'm going to go in with some plain flour, and this is our thickener. So I'm going to go in and stir it through all of the oil that I put in the pan and that has come out of the chicken. And this, as I say, will thicken our gravy. I want to cook it for a couple of minutes because we don't want it tasting floury. I need to have a bit more flour actually. Yeah, looks like I will. Have I got any more yet? I've just moved everything to one side so that I can see all the oil. So that's fine. That's it. So I'll cook this out for a couple of minutes and we'll be back. And to add just a little bit more flavour, we're going to go in with some port. You could use sherry, you could use red wine. It's entirely up to you. Oh, the smell! My goodness. Right, so we'll let that cook off. I may add a little bit more actually. Yeah, go on, it is Christmas. That's it. And now we're just going to go in with some water. And you may have heard the kettle switch off, so yes, I am using boiled water. And we're just going to keep stirring. And it's quite thick, so more water. You may need a litre and a half. But the kitchen smells amazing, and you may have noticed, you may not, but I've got my masher, and all I want to do is to mash everything down, so all that lovely flavour from the roasted vegetables and the roasted chicken goes into this gravy. So, as I say, we should have had Steve's favourite of celery in here, and I'm saying that tongue in cheek because he hates the stuff. But I didn't have any, and I genuinely cannot believe that I've run out of celery. Right, and I'm going to push down onto the chicken now and get everything out from that. As I say, when this came out of the oven, you could have eaten it as a meal without a doubt. So I'm going to keep doing this for about 10 minutes, and it'll get a bit boring. I'm bored already, so we shall return. Right, now I'm going to go in with some balsamic vinegar. If you haven't got balsamic vinegar, then you could use Worcestershire sauce. And this is just keeping that, we're just adding to the flavours. And then I'm going to need to actually taste it and see if we need to season more. Each press is mashing down a little more veg, a little more chicken. It's not going to be a lumpy, bitty gravy. This will all be strained. And we'll be doing that very shortly. Well then, now we have to strain this. So I've got my large saucepan with a sieve set over it. And this pan is excellent because it's even got a pourer. So I'm just going to it's even got a pourer, she says, and half of it's going all over the shop. And this pan I'm very impressed with. It's a, what is it? It's a Pyrex. It's a Pyrex one, and it's really good because I'll show you in a second. Now you know it's been roasting. You know I've then had it in the pot. And look, nothing has stuck. So that's good. Right, now what I've got to do is I've just got to keep pushing this through into the pot of, well, which will be just gravy. I'll mash it and we'll be back. Right then, after all this, our gravy is made. But what I want to show you first is I've stripped all of the chicken, and that can be used in a pie, in soups, in pasta bakes. So I'm just going to let that cool, but we're here for the gravy, so let's take a look. And there we have our delicious make ahead gravy for Christmas. Once this is cooled, I'm going to put it into a freezer bag and pop it in the freezer, and as I say, I shall get it out on Christmas Eve evening and heat it through Christmas Day, and it's a no fuss gravy to have with our turkey dinner. So all that remains is for me to say thank you very much for watching this episode of In the Christmas Kitchen with Pen, and we'll be back very soon with another one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. If you'd like to see more of what we get up to in the kitchen, click here.
And if you'd like to subscribe, please click here. And obviously don't forget to tick that ding-a-ling.
Stand there.
That ding-a-ling.